We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. It's Cubs baseball on the show. Next. Kyle Hendricks, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Kyle Hendricks is not one of these overpowering guys. He reminds me of Greg Maddux. He's 88-91 with really good sink, great straight changeup, and has the slurve. Not a true curveball, not a true slider. The key to Kyle Hendricks, inducing early contact. The more pitches that hitters see, the better chance they have to hit on him. If Kyle Hendricks is on, you'll know early he'll be getting a lot of quick outs.
Colton Wong is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
7 o'clock.
And it's quickly 0-2. The pitch. Line towards center field. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, that's why this guy's in the leadoff hole. Grinder, battler, whatever you want to call him. He is not afraid to go deep in the count. He is not afraid to hit with 2 strikes, and he showed it right there.
At the plate now, Tommy Edman, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. His matchup numbers with Hendricks, he's gone 2 for 6. Pulled toward right center field. Hayward giving chase, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
They come out of the gates being aggressive at the plate, and it's paid off for them. A single and now a double. Runners at second and third with all kinds of momentum on their side. A base hit scores 2. We'll see if they can cash them in.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short, he was an 8th-round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization.
And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Now at the plate, Brad Miller. And a great chance here for the Cardinals to add on in just the first inning. Comes set, now the pitch. Edman, a runner at second with 1 away. Behind 0-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Schwarber will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
That is it. The shortstop, Paul.
Man at second here with 2 away, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. He's set, and the pitch. Well thrown sinker that time down, but in the strike zone. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he...
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Man, errors are never welcome, but to make one with 2 outs in the first is especially painful. Now your pitcher has to make extra throws, and that could make the difference in how long he lasts in this game.
Digging in, Yadier Molina. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
And Rizzo won't get to this one. It's a fair ball. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Batting seven, the right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Here's Dexter Fowler now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Left side. On to Kipnis at second, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 Cub error, and 2 men left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Cardinals are out in front, 2-0. Jack Flaherty will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Carlson comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for route number 2. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He comes into this one hitting over 400 career against his opponent. Now, obviously, that's a relatively small sample size of at-bats, but it seems like he really likes facing this guy. It'll be interesting to see if the past history holds true.
Javier Baez is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great 2-strike hitter, but this at bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail things here 2-0. At the plate, Dylan Carlson. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
So with your pitcher due up next, you can either have him bunt, or you could even think about having him show bunt to draw the corners in and then let him swing away. Depends on how much confidence they have in him with a bat in his hands.
Standing in now, Jack Flaherty, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. No one out with a runner at second. Line toward right center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Pops this one up. But this will land untouched. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. Softly hit out to short. And one gone.
Now back, left fielder.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Into the box now, Tommy Edman, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And stepping in, the power hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Takes this the other way to right. And this is going to find the seam in right center and should get to the ivy for extra bases. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Stepping in now, Brad Miller, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He pulls this one into right. And that'll get down out there near the wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Number 20 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
For the Chicago Cubs, number 20.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. No balls and a strike to count. Comes set with the 0-1. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Locks him up for strike 3. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Cubs nothing. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
1-1 to Schwarber. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Wilson Contreras comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped high in the air. Miller is under it. 2 down. Here's Jason Hayward now. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Fouled off. Hayward, a native of New Jersey, the Garden State as it's known. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Cubs are down in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. So stepping in, Dexter Fowler. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Ground ball right side. Kipnis is there. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The center fielder, number 3.
Stepping in, Dylan Carlson. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. And the pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Schwarber is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Nothing doing here this half. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. St. Louis is out in front, 5-0. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And set to go is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. 0-1 the count from the stretch. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Now to the plate, Chris Bryant. He was called out on strikes to open the home first. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
Just don't understand the game plan right here. Walking up to home plate, you had to think you could potentially be pitched around. But now you find yourself down 0-2, and it's a battle.
So it's first and third with 2 away, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
And another foul ball. Now another 0-2. And a beautiful knuckle curve in there for a called strike 3, and that will be out number 3. Cubs strand a couple. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Ready for another chance? Jack Flaherty. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Line to the right side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Man, did this one get ugly early. As a starting pitcher, you're looking to get some length, and certainly 5 or 6 innings. He couldn't even get out of the 2nd inning in this one. This is one he'd certainly like to forget.
Sliced down the left side, but foul. 5 runs, 7 hits, and 2 errors to this point for the Cardinals. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
To the plate now, Tommy Edman batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And it's fouled away. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He doubled his last time through. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. The second for 1 on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. 1 left for the Cardinals as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. And that brings up Javi Baez. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Sends that one out of play for strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in, and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Kyle Schwarber is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he falls behind 0-2. Now the pitch. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks. And the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he fouls this one off.
You don't see too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally...
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Brad Miller. First pitch of the at-bat. In there, and it's 0-1. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and hit deep to left center. And this is going to be extra bases here to kick off the 5th. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness. When this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
So Paul DeYoung digs in next as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Behind 0-2 now. Grounded to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. Into the box, Yadier Molina. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Hit weakly back to the mound. And that's the second out. So striding in, Dexter Fowler. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there. 2 out here and a runner at second. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. high in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cards leave one, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going. And he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game. So their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
Thank you, Heidi. So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Fowler to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The center fielder, number 8.
Striding in, Ian Happ. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The windup and the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Wong. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home fifth.
Now back, second baseman.
Riding in once again, Jason Kipnis. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Kipnis, or Kip for short. He was taken in the second round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what?
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Cubs are down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Now at the plate, Dylan Carlson. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Dylan Carlson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
No ball. 1 strike.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Stepping in, Jack Flaherty getting the hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Hit back toward the mound. Kipnis ranging to his right. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Up next to the Cardinals.
So 2 gone now in the St. Louis half of the 6th. And that'll bring up Colton Wong. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Hayward. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Jose Martinez is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Jose Martinez.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Fowler has a read on it. 1 out.
Now batting.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Chris Bryant. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
No ball. Strike.
Fouled away. 1 run, just 1 hit, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Javier Baez is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul for strike 2. Looking to send him packing again. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Cubbies draw a bit closer on the strength of this solo home run. The 2-3-4 hitters now to start the 7th. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Cubs 1. Ryan Tepera is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 52.
New inning set to get underway, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Tommy Edman. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That finds the zone, a called strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Hard hit ball to short. Baez has it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. One gone for the Redbirds in the 7th, and that'll bring up the big bat of Paul Goldschmidt. Here it comes. And a high strike there, 0-1. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate, Brad Miller. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Runners on first with 1 down. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Ready now, Paul DeYoung. He was a ground out victim last time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. Takes this the other way to right, and that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
The catcher, number 4.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Yadier Molina. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
No ball. 1 strike.
Line to the right side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cards strand a couple. They lead this one, though, 5-1. So here's the
Leading off for the Cubs. No left fielder. Kyle.
Genesis Cabrera gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Now pitching for St. Louis. Number 92.
Here comes the first pitch.
Cabrera.
Hit hard back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes one, so maybe they can string together.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Edman is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Digging in to try it again, Jason Hayward. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And that's in there for strike 1. A man at third with 1 away. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. And
the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not
the second baseman, Jason.
He's set. Here it comes. Jason Kipnis is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And it's belted high and deep into right center. A ball that's carrying. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he's in safely to third as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game. Nico Horner will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues, middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Again, another foul ball. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Goldschmidt will take this to the bag himself, and with that, the inning comes to a close. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 8th inning coming up. Cards lead it 5-3. Kyle Ryan has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 56. Kyle.
Dexter Fowler will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. And the pitch.
Leading off for the Cardinals.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Ryan is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. For a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting. The center fielder.
Now in the box, Dylan Carlson. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. It looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Fouled off. Ryan has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll reach second now with one away. And now you might start wondering about a pinch hitter. If that's the case, here's what the Redbirds have left on the bench. Tyler O'Neill will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away.
Number 41, Tyler O'Neill.
And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Swung on and hit deep to left center. Racing back the left fielder into the bleachers and gone. So a two-run shot to left center as it is now 7-3.
Yeah, and that home run is an absolute backbreaker. You still have some baseball left to play here, but with a 4-run lead, it could be a non-save situation. So they might get the rest their closer the rest of the day. 4 runs feels awfully good.
The batter, the second baseman,
Colton Wong will stand in as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Line drive to center field. Happ is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
now batting, the left fielder.
Digging in the switch hitter, Tommy Edman. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
A 1 pitch on its way. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So with 2 away, Paul Goldschmidt gets a chance following the base hit.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
In now, Paul Goldschmidt, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. And some trouble now in right field. Edman rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily as they open it up to 8-3.
Man, that was a comedy of errors right there. They're kicking the ball all over the yard, and the runner on first comes all the way around to score. So you wonder why managers retire early? There's your answer right there.
Dan Winkler enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Dan Winkler.
Into the box, Brad Miller. as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Slapped hard the opposite way. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. Get up there, big fella, and take away a hit at third. The three of us are back after this message and a word from our local stations. Number 36 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Chris Bryant. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him. But he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. So one gone here in the Chicago 8th, and with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Popped him up. Molina might try to make a play on it. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
And it's fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. Men on third with 2 down. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher can...
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Mark, Dan, and I are back with more after this. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Lifted in the air to center. Happ is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Yadi Molina digging in now. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Slow little grounder left side. Throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the 9th is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here.
Now batting, right fielder.
Ready once again, Dexter Fowler. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. The 0-1 on its way. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate, and that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives, and he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Standing in now, Dylan Carlson, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. Skied down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Ready with the 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hit on the ground to short. Baez fields it cleanly, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. The three of us are back with more following this.
Leading off for the Cubs, the catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Giovanni Gallegos takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that. Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Hit hard to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
8-3 tonight. The St. Louis Cardinals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jack Flaherty is the winning pitcher of record. Kyle Hendricks was unable to work out of the second inning as he settled with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals.